You may think it's an overstatement when I say this, but this young lady, if you don't know who she is, Kalanji, you know who she is, right? Kalanji over there knows who she is. There's people in this audience who know who she is. But this is Jessica O. Matthews, and I have to tell you, we talk about how money is spent in various communities. And for those of you who never maybe been to a black church, the black church will say that a dollar will circulate in a black community in 30 seconds. In other communities, it can circulate 6, 7, 8 times. What that means is we're not spending money in certain markets the way or keeping money in certain markets the way we should. And I'm starting this introduction out with that because this young lady has moved her business from downtown to Harlem in the last couple of months. And in that move, I could be getting the number under or over, but somewhere in the neighborhood of $50,000 has already been spent in the community by this company. Hello? Anybody hear me? That's no small thing. Some of us wish we made $50,000 in a year, all right? So she has poured money into the community, hiring locally, contracting people locally. She has an incredible company. Write this down if you don't know. Her company is called Uncharted Play. Uncharted Play. And what her company is doing is revolutionizing how we create energy. I don't know if this mic is working, but I'm going to tell you something. I just talked about Thomas Edison. Some people have compared her to Elon Musk. Obama has her on speed dial. Everybody hear me? This is a bad woman. Bad woman. I'm telling you. Hear me good. Over 12, I think it's around 12 patents. Am I right, Nick? 12 patents. This is no joke. This is a real business person in her 20s. Hello? Okay. I could go on, and I'd like to, because, you know, she's a boss. She's a boss, and I admire her. More importantly, I'm in her corner, big time, and all of you should be as well. This is going to be Harlem's first billion-dollar business. So we are honored. We are honored to present to the founder and CEO of Uncharted Play, Jessica O. Matthews. Let me read you from both Silcon Harlem and the Greater Harlem Chamber of Commerce. Well, we present this 2016 outstanding, this is not even like half of it, but Business Achievement Award. She's more like, you know, World Achievement Award. Her technology is being used all over Africa, in almost every continent. Think about it. She has, what you've read about her is she has this great, her lead product was and is what's called the socket ball. How many heard of the socket ball? Okay, the rest of you are going to hear about it right now. Socket ball is a soccer ball that can turn into a light. So what happens, what she's invented is the ability for movement to create energy. So she's put her technology inside of a ball, let the kids play with the ball all day. The movement creates the power. They stick an adapter into the ball and they can read at night. Whereas certain countries and certain places, there's no light at night. She's solving beyond energy. It's just saving lives. She's now moving that technology into anything that moves. Hello? Anything that moves. Okay, she's like, get on with it, Clayton. Jessica O. Matthews.
Wow. Hi, everybody. I wasn't expecting all of that. Hi, I'm Jess. I'm Jessica O. Matthews, but you can call me Jess. And I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much, the organizers of Harlem Week. Thank you so much, Clayton and Bruce and Silcon Harlem. We would not be up here if it wasn't for them. Like, we just wouldn't. And so it's just, you know, what they're doing with us, they're going to do with so many other startups. And like, I'm just so excited to have them in our corner. And also, I do also want to plug that their conference really is amazing and incredible to have up in Harlem, October 21st. I'm going to be there. So I don't know where you're going to be, but I'm going to be there. So please, like it's just, this is exciting. So I'm going to keep this brief. I mean, I'll tell you a little bit about what we do, you know, but I also am going to tell you, I think, about how we do it. And I think that's really what makes this so important to me and important to our team and to our community that's been supporting us. It's not just about what we do and how it's really about why we do it the way we do it. So I run a company called Uncharted Play, and we're on a mission to democratize energy access. And what that really means is creating energy generating products, partnering with different types of companies to create amazing products that actually harness the way we move, the way we live, because if you're alive, you should be moving, right? And it takes that literally and turns that into power that you can use in a meaningful way. Whether it's a soccer ball, as Clayton mentioned, that you can kick around and then get power at night, or it's a stroller that you can push down the sidewalk and then be able to charge your cell phone at a faster rate than you would get if you were powering it from a wall, or integrating it into...
Whoa. Anybody hear that?
Yeah.
You got a real... Anthony got the contract for...
Yeah, it's true. We are actually in development for that. And, you know, we're working on floor panels. So many awesome things for infrastructure. Talking about a smart city, I mean, we have prototypes in our office where if you sit on a bench, you can power Wi-Fi. We're just waiting to do some cool stuff. Gail, let's talk. Let's do some stuff. You know, and it's exciting. We started out with Play, where we are a global company, but we're very much a local company as well, in what we want to do and what we're building. And it's our mission not just to change the way people generate energy, but to change the way people consume energy, and indeed to build an actual energy company. But I think what makes us special is how we do it. So 2 months ago, we closed what is currently the largest Series A round that any black woman has ever raised in history.
Wow.
And then immediately decided to shut down our fancy, you know, Tribeca office and come up to Harlem. Because it sounded like the right way so we didn't raise money and leave, we raised money and came.
Nice.
And so the question is why? Well, as far as I'm concerned, why not? Our team, you know, as we've been growing it here, is 30% people of color, you know, over 50% female. Our executive team is over 60% people of color. I am a black woman. And if I'm gonna build this company, after raising, you know, the round in Silicon Valley and all these different places, I was like, I could either code switch to be who I'm not, or I could come where I'm gonna be welcome and we can build the new Silicon Harlem. We can build what people are going to be looking to aspire to. And this is, you know, what's funny is that actually, since we last spoke, it's now, within the last 2.5 months, $100,000 that we've invested in the community, in local vendors. We are consciously looking at every single way we can be embedded in helping bring about not gentrification, but urban renewal, because there is a difference. Yes. There is a difference, right? How do you engage the legacy members of Harlem and what's going on? And, you know, many people ask, well, why Harlem? Why not, you know, any other place in the United States? And I always tell them, well, like, you know, HAH, right? H, history. Like when you think about the Harlem Renaissance and what happened here, the culture and the excitement and the passion, the way we changed America here. I mean, we now have the technological revolution, and how could Harlem not have a role? How can Harlem not play? I'm just blessed to have figured it out before it's too late, to get here before it's too late. And that's what we believe is possible. The second is access to talent. I mean, we're here at Columbia. we have a lot of people from Columbia at our company, right? We have a lot of people from Hunter and City College. I mean, we're around amazing universities up here, so we have access to amazing students who want to do great things. They want to stay in New York. They don't want to go to California to get a great tech job. They want to stay here, and they can do a lot here. The second, when we think about access, is access to diaspora. You know, we are a global company. We're working in several different countries on the African continent and Latin American continent, and it helps to design when you're around people who can say, oh yeah, my cousin could use that. Oh yeah, my aunt, I think actually has that problem. We're engaging a global community locally, and we have a benefit from that. I actually feel bad for the guys, my friends out in the Bay right now, who are just looking at the same person day in, day out. I don't know how they're innovating. I feel really bad for them. It's so much easier for us to just get up, go, you know, on the subway, get to work, and you've already seen so much of the world that innovation is just, it's right there. It's just for us to kind of look and engage and have conversations. And the third, you know, the last H is hustle. You know, this is kind of overall for New York. I mean, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, right? And I don't think that's ever changed. And so people talk about what's a startup city, and I'm like, well, wasn't New York the first startup city? Because if you can, I mean, this is where you learn who you are and what you can do and what you can build. And when you come uptown now to Harlem and we can carve out a place truly for the technological revolution, truly a home for the underdog. Clayton and I have talked about this so many times, like how do we create a community where the underdog can shine and build the future they want? And the hustle that you need to do that, I think it ensures a successful company. It ensures that you have the right mindset as a leader and as an entrepreneur, and it just weeds people out. You know, there were a few people when we made the move uptown, they said, oh, well, I don't know if I can go up there. I don't know what my mom's gonna think. And I was like, well, it sounds like your mom doesn't want you to work on Uncharted Play either. Goodbye. It was as simple as that. Because obviously you're not ready for what we're trying to do. Disruption is not a clean word. It's not an easy word. It's a messy word. It requires a need that's so real and inside that you just have to break through. You have to make a change. And that's what it takes to build something, and that's what this community gives us and what it allows us to push forward. And so I am just so happy. I live only 2 blocks away from our office, and this community is just amazing and welcoming, and everyone, we're just building in a way that we never thought we could. And I feel so blessed that you guys have welcomed us, that you guys continue to support us. We're going to be having open houses and more events, and we're always looking to engage. Nick here is my director of community growth. We're trying to grow our community, so please engage with us. And what can I say? I mean, it's exciting for us to work on how we can give a voice to those who have been previously unheard. I think that strategically from a business, it makes sense because something can be groundbreaking just because it's fresh and it's new, and the people who have been leading the technological space, they're not fresh and new. It was, what they were coming up was really exciting 15 years ago, but now it's time for diversity. And you know, they say that the next Einstein is going to be a woman, and she's going to be from Nigeria or India. You know, I'm Nigerian, so obviously I have a hat in the race, yeah, a little. But, you know, I think, you know, I'll add something. I think it's, you know, she's going to be from Nigeria, she's going to be India. I'm almost damn sure she's going to be from Harlem as well. And so thank you guys, and yeah, we're ready to grow. Thank you.
You thought I was playing, huh? Jessica O. Matthews.